So you were just saying before we started
Perfectionism.
about what Harry said. Yeah.
What Harry said. Yeah, because I think people are perfectionists. There's a good reason to say, I want to do it this way. So, okay, once upon a time when Harry first worked for us and he said, I'm a perfectionist. I want to do this because I'm a perfectionist. And then he did some stuff in my lab and he left it like a hurricane had hit it. And I said, Harry, I thought you said you were a perfectionist. And he said, I am a perfectionist. I didn't say I was tidy. Which is my favourite one. But also, it came up this week as well when we were doing a film. I thought, well, I like it like this because I'm a perfectionist. And I said, well, hang on, but I like it like this because it's really important. And then, processing. Perfectionism, I think sometimes people will say, I do it like this because I'm a perfectionist, because it's very difficult to argue with.
What does perfectionism even mean?
I genuinely think it means I want to do it my way.
But even...
I will not stop until I'm satisfied that it's absolutely the way that I want it.
Yes. So if you have like an artist who is working on their own work and they work away, they just keep going until they're happy with it because they're a perfectionist.
That might be never.
Does that just mean that? Is perfectionism for an artist to do with their relationship with their own art?
I think certainly for a client, perfect is when the client says it's finished.
Yes, but let's say you're making a perfume for
yourself,
you. Yeah. Because some people can, and I think you and I are quite similar as creative people. I can only speak from my own experience as a creative person. I feel it, I do it. Mm-hmm. And then I go, great, that's the thing I did. And then I move on to my next thing. And I'll work hard at it, like if I'm writing a book or something, I'll work hard at redrafting it, but each time I come back to redraft it, I go, okay, I feel it, I do it, and now I've done it, and then I move on.
Yeah, put it away.
And I think you're quite similar creatively, is that you go, it comes up, you do it, and then you go, great, that's what I've produced now, and then you move on. Whereas some people, as creative people, they'll just won't drop it. And is it because of their relationship with their own work? Is it because they always feel inadequate, or is it imposter syndrome?
I'm going to interrupt. There is this theory that people never say something's finished because then it's judged. Because then other people say, "Oh, it's finished, is it? Well, now I think this." But if you hand something over, you say, "Oh, of course, it's not finished." Then people can't say, oh, right, well, if I were you, I would have done it like this, or I would change that. Oh, yeah, I could change that because it's not finished. So you're not opening yourself to say, right, this is me, this is done, I am content with it.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing is ever finished, is it?
No, which is why we have the Fitke rule.
Yeah. What's that again?
Fuck it, that's good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise you'd never finish anything. I know people worked on perfumes, so that they've got the 250th version of it, because if they stopped, got the certificate, put it in a bottle, sent it out there, then people might say, oh, I don't really like it.
But the other thing is that if anything is truly finished, why do you do it again? Like, if your perfume is finished, why are you making another one?
Oh, yeah, so maybe they don't want to make another one.
But maybe no piece of work is ever finished, because, okay, well, here's a bookmark as to where I'm at, what I've made today, right? You make it, but then you make another perfume, but you wouldn't have made that next perfume had you not made the perfume before.
Yeah.
And it keeps going until the very end, until maybe you keep making perfumes because you get better each time you try it, and then you... or it leads you in a different direction. Or, if it was finished, why would you make another?
Which is interesting, because if you consider that you learn by doing one, finishing it, and then getting on to the next one, rather than learning by continually iterating the same thing, maybe that's two ways of learning.
And it's an interesting thing for me as an actor, thank you, because... I suppose acting is one art form. I mean, it's obviously an interpretive art form, but like, you don't get to decide when something's finished. You just offer loads of things, and then someone else
Yeah,
finishes.
unless you have written and performed that. But then you get to the end, then people clap.
Mm-hmm.
You'll go back the next night and it might be a bit different.
Yeah. This is lovely. What's this?
Thank you. This is called A Banner on Furls at the moment. Other names, Infernal Apricots, Work of the Devil. So I did this. I did Vianne's Confession for novelist Joanne Harris.
Which is the smell of her new book.
Yes. So I went back and reread Chocolat, and there's a passage in it that I just thought I absolutely have to
We
make.
talked about this last week.
So I made this. That wasn't last week?
Yeah,
oh,
I
yeah,
think it
that's
was last week. But you said you were going to, and this is it.
I did it. Yeah. So that's the one that was the surprise. That wasn't going to be a surprise, just a surprise.
Yeah.
Because I told her it was coming. But
was she pleased?
Yeah. Yes, because she had not thought of making an aroma sort of to encapsulate how her, sort of the counterpart to the books, Francis Reynaud, the priest who should never have been a priest, how he feels. But anyway, I made it, and I'm quite pleased with this. But she felt about it, she felt it was darker than Vianne.
Oh, yeah.
Vianne's Confession. Anyway, so I made that, but I thought today we might make some perfume, which is not going to be probably finished nor perfect, but to get going.
It's fantastic. I love it when we make perfume.
We actually make some perfume. I want to do that. So, loads of questions coming up on. Lots of people asking me about. But I searched on ChatGPT and it told me this. Like, don't do that.
ChatGPT is not a perfumer.
It's telling people that it's fine to put dangerous goods in the post. It's telling people, it's doing people meeting reports that tells them that entire strangers were there and the people that nobody's ever heard of. They've just brought them in from other people's meeting reports. And it's certainly telling people very odd things about perfume. But one thing people are asking about, why do you work with 100% strength materials or diluted materials?
Yeah.
So I thought we'd dilute one and say. So I'm going to make a large dilution of 100 mils because I'm going to work with this material next month, and I'll tell you why. Oh, is it happening? So while it
You need
is
to move
fine, it's gone on the walkies. Scissors. Don't like that, scissors.
Yeah, I don't like getting the pot in, but it runs out of table.
Oh, it's got wide. It's gone all wide angle, has it?
I've made us wider so that we can fit.
Right.
We can do all sorts of snazzy things with this new camera,
It's great. I was looking for the scissors are looking right at me. Okay. Scent strips. Let's just.
Yeah.
This one's quite wide, so I'm going to cut down the middle. I just cut this out of watercolour paper, by the way, just so you don't have to go to great expense. So I would smell. I just took the cap off that. I would smell the cap. I would not smell straight out of the bottle.
Why?
It's just too much of the aromatic material going up to your nose, up to the mucous membrane, and taking up too much space in your nose. Okay. So I'm going to dip now. So to decide how strongly we want this dilution, we assess this. We think to ourselves, how strong is that then?
What is this?
This is fir needle
I was going to say this is fir.
I should have asked you first.
Smells exactly like fir.
It does, doesn't it? And the difference between fir and pine, do you know these things?
No.
I found out recently, pine needles are sharp and pointy, and fir are flatter.
Oh, right,
so,
yeah.
So when you say, I just thought they were sort of all the same and just use a different word, but yeah. So this
is so nice.
It's very bright, very, very, very light and bright. I've got fir needle absolute as well, which I want to get out later.
I'll be using some of this when I come on the summer school.
Yeah. I'm going to have to buy some because this is a sample I got sent because I was looking into using it. It's very, for the UK, this has a lot of sort of cleaning fluid associations.
Yeah.
because it smells a lot like pine. Pine and fir smell very similar. But, so I'm going to make a dilution of this. I'm going to have it at 10% strength.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got my scale, put my bottle of on it, I've tared it. Sounds like it should be tore it. I pressed tear until it got to
0.
0, yeah. And so I'm going to put in 8 grams. I'm going to make 80 grams of the dilution because it's a 100 ml bottle, but 100 grams will not fit in because ethanol is a lot lighter than water. So a 100 ml bottle will take 100 grams of water, but it'll only take about 80 of ethanol. Okay. I'm going to play this right. It was 7.99, it's now 8.01. Because 1 drop is 0.02 grams, which is why there's no point getting a scale accurate to lots and lots and lots of places, because drops are too big to measure.
Mm-hmm.
I am now going to take my ethanol, so we know it's ethanol. Trade specific denotes ethanol. So this is me. I make quite big dilutions because I run perfume workshops here and people like to use it. So I love it if I can get all the way to the end without pausing.
Oh,
Squeeze
it's a real squeeze. Well done.
Thank you.
So that's 10%.
This is at 10% strength. This is, you put in 8, you top it up to 80, so it's 72 grams of ethanol. And so if you do all the maths, you will find out that this is 10% strength. I'm just waving it about a bit as I watch it dissolve.
So the question that people ask is why?
Yes, why are we working at this strength rather than at 100% strength? And because here I can now add a tiny amount of fir and I can be more accurate. I mean, there are lots of reasons. One, 100% strength. Working at 100% strength, that's not the way the perfume is going to smell. It's going to be smell very dense and very intense. Our perfume is more likely to be somewhere between 10 and 20% strength when we wear it.
Mm-hmm.
So to have it diluted, we can assess it better. We can blend, if that's 15 mils, we can add half a mil of this, and that means half a gram, say, then that means we've got 0.05 grams of actual fir needle in there. Measuring 0.05 direct at 100% strength, that is much more difficult. As soon as you scale up, you can get much more accuracy. That's what people don't get. They think they use tiny amounts, it's accurate. It's not.
No.
It's the opposite.
And also, things do smell a lot different at 100% strength.
Yeah.
They smell so different.
Can you tell? I've got my twitchy, it's not quite done face on yet because I haven't written a label. So thank you. Because I need to write it down, because otherwise I won't just. I mean, I could smell it, but it'd be a waste of time. So, fir leaf. Is it called fir leaf? Fir needle.
Lovely pen.
Yes.
What's this one?
This is the Fude nib, and so I can write finely with it. It's got a bend on the end of it. It's clever, that camera.
I wonder if the camera will refocus. It's not gonna.
It's all right. Well, I'll show you how it works, and then.
It's not going to.
Okay. So you can use the point, you can use it upside down, but you use it like a brush. So the Japanese fude it would be, so I can go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually ultra international. So I can write very finely with it, or very thickly. So you can use it like brush strokes. So it's not UN for United Nations, it's UI for Ultra International who sent it to me. So I wrote that. And one of the reasons that I'm using the fir needle is because I'm featuring fir in next week's formulas. So I haven't used this individual essential oil before. People keep springing them on us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
yeah, it's nice.
Let's have a whiff of the dilution.
Yeah, because I want to become familiar with it. Also, it'll be better after it has had a while. I could see it dissolving, but it dissolves more.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just dip it in. It kind of settles down over time. Et voila.
Thank you.
So
Oh, it's more cleaning fluid. It didn't really give me cleaning fluid before, but now it does.
yeah, it really does take you straight to like
Toilet
sweating
cleaner.
sweating bleach
Yeah.
transfer, yes. And that is the kind of problem with using fir in the UK, where people just think that perfume smells like toilet cleaner.
But you'd want to use it in small amounts.
Yeah, it's very bright. It's very light,
Yeah.
lighty and brighty.
I wonder why. Why do you think various smells and flavours become? Because
familiarity.
why is toothpaste minty?
Oh,
I mean, obviously some toothpaste
yes.
is very aniseedy, and some of it's many other flavours.
I've had jasmine toothpaste from Japan.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Really nice?
yeah, lovely. It is quite weird. And pineapple toothpaste from. I can picture the packet. I can't remember the name. That would be.
There's that brand. What they called begins with an M.
I think
Very
it might have been
beautiful,
them.
beautiful tubes.
I think it was them. Yeah, there were a whole load of them in TK Maxx once. I bought massive different flavours. But I think the UK is like, no, it's not mint. Where's minty toothpaste gone? But everybody knows toothpaste should be mint.
But
What's
like,
wrong with
why
it?
mint?
I know.
Why, you know.
Refreshing. It's a tingly thing. It makes you feel cool and clean and I don't know.
Mm.
But we do. These are the things we grow up with. It's like French cleaning fluid smelling of coumarin and lavender and that having a completely different response to those aromas because of what we were brought up with.
Mm. Okay.
Covered in it.
Oh. Oh, I know this smell.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to guess what it is?
It's
Is it an ingredient? It's not an
It
ingredient.
is an ingredient.
It is.
Yeah. It's not a finished fragrance. It is.
It's something that you'd. I mean, it smells of sweets.
It does.
But which sweet?
Okay.
Banana? No. Peach.
I'm going to tell you what it is because you're going to be surprised. But I'm
Right.
glad you said those things. This is the same plant, but it's the absolute
Sorry, it's
fir needle.
fir needle.
But it's the absolute. And what happens was when you soak the needles instead of distilling it, when you put them into a solvent and soak the smell out of them, and then turn it into a like sticky concrete, and then wash away the waxy bits, you end up with this, and it contains natural maltol. So it it smells like very clean Maltesers.
It does, and now I'm realising that vanillin, the synthetic vanilla, is made from pine needles.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Pine
Ethyl maltol.
from the wood. Ethyl maltol is not the same as the vanillin. The vanillin.
Sorry, I mean-
yeah.
Ethyl vanillin. No.
Just the vanillin. But there's lots of sweet stuff in trees.
Yeah, wow.
It's
This
like-
is lovely.
Yes. But it's very different from the essential oil, and they're both from the same
Very
plant.
different. Wow.
I find this splendidly weird. It's like...
It's so familiar though.
Yes. I don't know what it's like. I'm not sure it's like anything. But I would possibly put these two together and then maybe with a different wood or a synthetic wood to see if I could recreate the tree. So,
Yeah.
in which case I get out the the pad and start thinking. So this is diluted to 5% strength.
Mm-hmm.
I have the fir needle essential oil. Actually, I ought to write essential oil on it as well, so that I know the difference. Yet these pens, bargain. £16, I think this one is.
No way.
Yeah. And I liked it so much, and it was £16, so I bought a kind of brown grey one, which has got a very odd ink in it called
Grey.
It's called something like forgotten coffee.
Terrible camera work.
Neglected iced coffee, something like that. Anyway, it's a special edition with Estabrook.
Sorry for the camera work, everyone. It's just abysmal.
Anyway, yeah, I can't decide whether I ought to just have lots of separate.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think it's called Forgotten Iced Coffee, this ink. But it's, something like that.
My problem with iced coffees is that I finish them too quickly. I guzzle them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like ice, so I don't have them. I just have warm coffee.
Yes.
Warm
Warm coffee on a warm day is quite nice.
Yes.
Makes me feel like I'm in Italy. Oh, I didn't tell you.
No.
You know I was in Rome last week. That's why I wasn't here.
Right.
Well,
I don't think I did know that.
Well,
Okay.
I was supposed to go to Rome on holiday with my mother.
Yeah.
So, went up to Liverpool on Wednesday, hence why we didn't film.
Yeah.
Stayed the night.
Yeah.
Thursday morning,
Yeah.
we were driving to Manchester Airport. I get in the car, 5 a.m. I turn to my mum, I put my seatbelt on.
Yeah.
It dawns on me.
You left your passport at
My
home?
passport's in London. I turned to my mum and I went, my passport's in London, and she was like, "You're joking." I said, "No, it's in my room in London." And she just went, "Should we go back to bed?" So I went back to bed for a few hours.
Yeah.
Woke up about 8. Have some coffee. Mum just goes, "Right, what are we going to do then?" And I was like, "Should we go to Whitby?" So we went to, we went to Castle Howard on the way, which is full of Roman things.
Which is where Great Aunt Pyrrha started her career at 14 as a laundry maid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because, and also they had people there. Wait, was there a story about people staying there during the war? That wasn't Aunt Pyrrha.
Aunt Pyrrha, well, maybe not, but what Aunt Pyrrha found out was because she was there like just after the First World War.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah. There was a big fire.
Oh right. Oh no, that's different then.
No, go on.
No, she discovered, she thought that when they went to London for the season that she'd have some time off, and then found out that what they did at the London house was put all the laundry, all the sheets and blankets and everything, the towels, everything, in big hampers, put them on a train, deliver them up to Castle Howard, so the laundry maid still had to do all the work, even though the house was completely empty, and then put it back on the train back down to London.
Goodness.
So that's not a very exciting story, but that's one of the reasons she left.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, so Castle Howard, and then we went on to Whitby, and then we went to York, which of course you love.
Which I do, and I'll be there again next week.
And it turned out to be, it was an expert pivot. Considering, I actually genuinely mean this, I think we had a better time than we would have had we gone to Rome, because Rome was 40 degrees for a start.
Yeah.
Secondly, we camped. Well, we glamped outside Whitby Abbey.
Right.
Got up in the morning. There's Whitby Abbey. Went down, swam in the sea before breakfast.
Yeah.
It was just lovely.
Good.
Anyway, but that was the thing. Is it's like we could have stressed, been.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very grateful that my mum wasn't livid at me.
Yeah.
But you just
what
can't
you
be helped,
do?
can it?
No, exactly. What you're going to do? You just got to deal with what you've got at the time, and if what you have at the time is not a passport, then you stay in the UK.
Well, that this isn't it's not the first time.
You've done it. All
It's not the first time I've done it. And also, when I went to Barcelona a couple of weeks ago, I was halfway to Stansted when I realised I was flying from Gatwick.
I was at Luton No, I was at Stansted to go to last year to go off to Spain to do some work with Steph Singer.
Yeah.
And there was a bloke in the queue, and the man looked at his ticket and he said, "You're supposed to be flying from Luton."
Oh, no.
And he was like, "I don't get there." Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I can't seem to catch a flight without something.
Yeah, I did that once. I turned up at the airport. I had matching at the time, Smytheson, pink
Shoes.
Pink. They make shoes.
Matching shoes.
They make stationery.
Oh, yeah.
I had matching pink passport cover and notebook. And off my shelf, I took the notebook and I got to the brand new Heathrow Terminal 5 with all the security problems and everything else. And I went to, and they like, and they actually let me through everything. I got to nearly getting on the plane because the place was such chaos. It's supposed to automated everything. They'd lost everybody's baggage. And I got in with a little notebook. And so then I had to get out. Because I then had to go through immigration to get back into the UK to go fetch my passport.
Oh, yeah.
So they chatted with me, and eventually they said, "Well, have you got this? Have you got? Did you bring your driving license?" I said, "Well, no, because I thought I'd leave it at home because I knew I wasn't going to be driving. Because at the time before we left the EU, we could just travel on driving license." And so I said, "Well, I've got my oyster. Oh, bloody hell! If I remembered I've got my oyster, I could have gone home and fetched it." And he just went kind of like, "Just need to check you were British," because he needed to check that I wasn't actually.
Yeah,
You know,
pretending
to be very British, but you know, if somebody said, "What's an oyster?"
Yeah,
Slammed up overnight. So you want to smell this
yeah. What's
thing?
this?
It is a woody molecule.
I could smell it at first. No, I can't really.
Yeah, it's called okumal, and I have not been using it. And if it's got this cap on it, then I think it's come through IES. So this is a Givaudan product, of which I have a sample, but I've not ever used it. But I have it. Look how sticky that is, eh? So I'm going to dilute this to 10% as well.
This smells.
Woody amber.
Yeah, it smells very ambery.
Okumal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I think it will go in this forest.
We're making a forest, are we?
Yeah. We are with the fir, or where else would one have fir?
I think a forest is wonderful.
Good, that's all right.
Can there be a lake?
Yeah, okay.
Just because it's very hot today.
Yeah.
So a forest with a little lake would be nice.
If we need a break, what I'll do is I'll do this dilution so that we can feel how different this is in dilution, because this is so sticky, it doesn't really leave the strip enough. So we need to know what happens when we dilute it in order to explain to people why we dilute things.
And what I'm going to do, because of how hot it is today,
is then turn the camera off.
My camera is overheating.